Feet aren't that gross. I don't find feet that gross. And let me preface.
There needs to be a lot of specificity to this.
Yeah,
what kind of feet?
Human feet.
Like in your woman or just in general? You see some guy at the beach with his flip-flops on, you go,
Nope. I want to preface. I do not have a foot fetish. I do not find feet attractive
Sounded
in any way.
Sounded like something a person with a foot fetish would say.
I don't like feet, okay? If you want to put your toes in my mouth, I don't care, okay? No, I don't.
Go ahead, punish me that way.
Yeah, I'd hate that, actually. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Birdwatching Podcast, where we ask chicks questions to get answers for you guys. But not today. We got another dude edition.
Yeah.
It's my buddy Cameron Dorris. What's up, Cam?
How you doing, Jack?
I'm doing good.
Glad to hear it.
So, fun backstory on me and Cam. We met in college at GCU, but we haven't seen each other for about 5.5 years. So, good little reunite. We've been playing Fortnite together, though. So, catch us on Epic.
There you go.
All right. So, first thing we do, Cam, we do a rooster review.
All right.
Try out a beverage. We'll give it a rating. Make sure to give a decimal because no decimals is rookie scores.
Gotcha.
And we actually kind of already tapped into one, but let's crack open a new one.
Do we have to give just the score, or do we give score and reasoning?
I'm going to give reasoning.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Does the host go, or does the guest go first?
We'll drink them at the same time. So crack open the new one. Cheers.
Cheers.
Knock it, dock it. Today we're trying out the Gila River Santan River King, the Royal Lager.
No peasant lagers here.
That's right. This is some king beer right here.
Yes, sir.
It's actually pretty good. I like Santan, though.
Mm-hmm. Santan's a good brewery.
Yeah.
Local.
Yeah.
You can get behind them.
Uh-huh. I'm all about the local breweries. We've done a couple podcasts of like Four Peaks, stuff like that. So we try to keep it local, and we're looking for a sponsor. So Santan, if you see this and you want to sponsor the episode, feel free to.
Hell, if you just want to sponsor one of us individually, I'd prefer me, but you can do Jack.
Yeah. If you want to just sponsor Cam, because, it's Cam.
I like your beer.
Yeah. A free case every month.
The local guy sponsorship. Make it happen.
Cheers. I'm behind that. All right. I'll go first. I'll rate it first. I'm going to give it like a 7.6.
I was going to go 7.3.
Really?
I was going to say good.
Yeah.
The aftertaste can be a little fruity, and that's not always something I enjoy, depending on the type. Like if it's Blue Moon or something that you know is going to be fruity. citrusy, I enjoy that. But if it's not exquisitely labeled as fruity, I don't really like that. It's false advertising.
It is a bit false advertising. I was expecting more like just light beer, really.
I was expecting river water.
Yeah. Bud Light. You know what, though? A little part of me is like, for whatever reason, I think of Santan as like orange. And it's not.
The coloring of the cans, I think of orange.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I don't think I was super surprised when it was a little fruity, but I think I might like fruity beer a little bit more than you, the way that you're kind of like saying it. It sounds like you'd prefer.
I love a good Blue Moon. I like Voodoo Ranger if I'm trying to power up.
Mm-hmm.
But my big go-tos are like those domestics.
Yeah.
Because you can just knock those back like water.
Yeah, I agree. I do like a light beer. If it's a weekday beer, Coors Light, perfect. If I'm out to dinner, give me a Blue Moon, give me a Shock Top, something like that.
With the orange.
You need the orange.
You need the orange.
You need the orange. You need it. All right, moving on to our next segment. This is where it gets fun. I just lost
it. It gets more fun than drinking?
Yeah.
There we go.
Next segment, we're going to do some crystal meth.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
This concludes today's episode.
No, next thing we're going to do, it's a game called Head Scratcher, but I changed it up a little bit just for you. All right? So we're doing movie reference edition.
Okay.
So if you can get 3 out of the 5 movie references and you have to say what movie it comes from, I'm going to give you a scratch off.
Okay.
Got a chance to win $1,000. Here's your first one. Are you ready?
Yes.
Your first one is, if you build it, he will come.
That's from Field of Dreams.
It is Field of Dreams.
Kevin Costner. No, it wasn't Kevin Costner. Who said it?
It is.
Was it James Earl Jones who said it?
Ray Liotta, I think. Doesn't he?
I think James Earl Jones says it to Kevin Costner to get Ray Liotta to come.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right, because why would Ray Liotta already say that if the field's built?
If you build it, I'm already here.
If you build it, I'm here.
I'm already here. Please build it now.
I'll come back.
Yes.
I'll come back in a week.
In like 2 days? You think you can do it?
2 days? You can build it in 2 days. All right, here's your next one. There's no crying in baseball.
That's a league of their own.
It is It's a league of their own. I think I'm gonna be out of scratch.
I'm sensing a theme of the movies here. And it might have to do with the sport on my hat.
It is. You're right. It is. All right, here's your third one. We're ripping through these. There are rich teams and there are poor teams. Then there's 50 feet of crap, and then there's us.
I don't know that one.
Don't you?
Oh, give me a chance. I got to at least do a Hail Mary.
You're good.
On this
You're good.
one.
Take your time.
It's not Angels in the Outfield, is it?
No, but that's a great guess. It's Moneyball.
That was, God bless it.
If I would have given you a hint, which I couldn't because I knew it would give it away, because it is baseball themed, I was going to say, like, think money or think, like,
think
like
ball.
Think money and then think baseball. Oh, ages. Right. All right, here's your next one. It's fourth one. You've gotten 2 out of the 3 correct. So you just need one of these next 2. I want a player who's got the guts not to fight back.
We were looking strong, and then it just kind of fell off a cliff.
You're good. You got it. Think about it.
Can you say it one more time?
I want a player who's got the guts not to fight back.
Is that the Rookie?
It is not the Rookie. Great guess, though. It's 42.
I haven't seen that one.
Oh, really?
I want to see that one. That looks like a great
movie. Yeah.
That's Chadwick Boseman, yeah?
Yep. Yeah. I thought maybe if you were thinking like, who's like, trying to fight back in a baseball movie.
I can see that.
42. But if you haven't seen it, it's tough.
I'm shooting blind here.
Padres just hit a home run. Oh, ground rule double.
There we go.
Cam.
Quick intermission to watch a sports highlight for my team.
We are watching the Padres game right now, but I do have Cam's back to the TV just so that we have a decent amount of concentration.
He's seeing it real time. I'm getting like a 0.5 second delay.
Yeah.
Whip.
All right, here's your last one. If you get this one right, you get a scratch off. You get to go home with potentially $1,000. Hurry up, batter. It's got to be a short game, then I got to get home for lunch. You got it, man. You got it. I'll say it one more time. Hurry up, batter. It's got to be a short game, then I got to get home for lunch.
Is that the Sandlot?
It is the Sandlot.
Yeah. Down to the wire.
Let's go. All right, so for time purposes, we're going to do the scratch off after the pod's over, but we'll give you an update in the description on how he did.
This episode is titled Cameron's Big Win.
Yeah, it is. It is. Cameron's big win on the baseball diamond.
I came here for free, so if I leave with anything, it's a win.
You did have to drive, though.
Shit.
Hopefully the scratch off.
Let me carry the 2. I need at least $57,000 for gas.
Yeah, how do we make this into more money?
Now we're cooking.
Yeah, now we are cooking. All right, next segment we're going to talk about relationships.
All right.
And Cam, you were recently married.
Married in April this year.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Actually, today is the 2-month anniversary.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Congrats to you and Jay.
Thank you.
That's awesome. Relationship questions are going to be based around kind of being a married guy. I don't get a lot of married guys in here, so we're going to be talking about, that next step, that old big question.
Yeah.
All right, so here's your first question. What was the biggest surprise of your first week being married?
So I do want to preface this. Jordan and I lived with each other for about 2.5 years due to a housing situation that kind of forced me in there.
Okay.
The biggest thing that I realized, I'll give you 2 answers on this one.
Yeah.
The biggest surprise from being married to the first week of actually being married, even though I've lived with her, was how much every little thing was improved.
Oh, was that good? Everything was good?
Yeah, everything was good before. It went from good to great.
Oh, wow.
Every little thing. Waking up, having breakfast with my girlfriend, great.
Yeah.
Waking up, having breakfast with my fiance, even better. Yeah. Waking up and having breakfast with my wife, that's the best way to start my morning.
You won.
Exactly.
Cam's big win.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I mean, that's a great kind of like understanding of relationships from a person that's single, not dating, not engaged, not married. It's enticing to think that if you got into that situation, things get better. Like it's awesome. You have a partner, you have somebody like your sidekick. She's right there for you, and it just makes life more enjoyable.
Absolutely, Jordan makes my life so much more enjoyable.
Yeah, and she will be watching this. Yeah, she will be watching this. Too good. All right, next question. What's the ideal age to pop out a mini Cameron?
So this one actually really, really works in our favor. Jordan just turned 22.
Yeah.
I'm 26.
Yeah.
I have always kind of wanted to have kids around 30, late 20s. Jordan has made it clear to me that she wants kids closer to her mid-20s. So, 3-4 years from now, I'll be 30.
Yeah.
She'll be 26, which is right in the sweet spot of where we want to be.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So then your plan is what, 4 years?
4 years from now, yeah.
Cool. And then if the funny thing is, I've seen a lot of people lately. I don't know if it's I see it on TikTok, I see it on Instagram. People are having like unplanned pregnancies more than before. It seems like. But it might just be that everybody's documenting their lives more now.
100%.
You know
I think
what I mean?
there's a golden age of vlogging, of keep up with me.
Right.
Like keep up with the Kardashians. That's like everybody now. Mm-hmm. Except we're not worth hundreds of millions of dollars.
Yeah, or billions, yeah.
Follow me in my $10,000 life.
Yeah. Come on. Yeah, no, it's just interesting though that in the world that we live in, the new, digital age of dating and documenting every part of your life, it seems like people are so willing to like get on there and be like, we didn't mean to do this, but we have a kid.
Whoops.
Yeah, whoopsie. Yeah. I just saw one where a girl was talking about how they took a plan B and then they like show the baby. They're like, it didn't work.
That baby's going to be super strong.
Yeah.
It's like the one that gives birth and it comes out holding the contraceptive in its hand.
Yeah, he bit his own umbilical cord.
He now has antibiotic resistance.
Yeah. You can't kill that kid. No way.
It's going to be Superman or something.
Yeah, right. So, but about 4 years, you'd say.
Yeah, about 3-4 years.
3-4 years. Yeah, right on.
Gives me plenty of time to just enjoy being a husband before I become a father.
Right. That's another aspect of being single, looking at marriage. I want those first like 2, 3, 4 years of like travel and just enjoying each other's company.
That's exactly what Jordan wants, is travel, and I want to do that too.
Yeah.
And I want the opportunity to enjoy that without the stress of having to bring kids with you, or to find, if we have a 1 or a 2 year old, it's harder to find a sitter for, a couple days while we go on a trip.
Right.
Like we don't have to worry about that right now.
Right. And I think part of it too is once you get to that point, I don't think you want to travel anymore.
No, I think
like
you're tired.
Yeah, you want to be
don't really
home.
want to go anywhere. Your idea of a relaxing weekend is just sleeping for 24 hours.
Yep. Putting away a blue moon on the couch and watching the kiddos.
And in bed by 7.
Yeah, right. Are you guys already getting to that point as a married couple? Because I know there is a bit of a transition once you start living with somebody. Well, you did say you've been living with her
for about 2.5 years.
Yeah,
now,
before that. But was there a transition of like, oh, okay, we kind of have a regiment of like, we both go to bed around 11.
We have a routine,
Yeah.
There is definitely times where I'll stay up and I'll do something on my own. Maybe it's middle of the week. I just have a easy day. The next day, Jordan goes to bed at like 11.
Yeah.
I'm up till like 12 or 12:30.
Right.
But no, for the most part, we're pretty hand in hand when like we're done. I mean, we do most things together. We play Fortnite pretty much every night. And said, and on a loss, let's go home.
Yeah.
Or let's go to bed.
Right. We usually do, a little bit of insight on our Fortnite gaming. Usually, if we're winning games, we'll keep playing. There's kind of a golden rule that you don't quit on a heater.
No, you can't end on a heater.
You can't end on a heater. So you'll play until you lose, and then you lose, and then there's kind of like this group decision made that's like, all right, like let's hit the hay. If we're still wanting to play, we'll play, but usually it's like, everybody's getting off right now. So interesting. You guys get a little insight on our lives.
His personal lives.
Yeah, personal.
Mr. Jack and Mr. Cameron.
Yeah, that's right. Castaway and Jack Smack. All right, here's your next question. What does your ideal weekend look like, and how has it changed since being single?
So that's the funny thing.
Yeah, I know.
I showed Jay this question. She's like, how the hell has it changed? It hasn't changed at all.
And
the way that I would say it's changed. So first off, my ideal weekend.
Yeah.
Saturday, probably I'd like to get an earlier morning tea time because it's hot as balls out right now.
You've been golfing a lot lately?
Not a lot. Actually, I think this year, granted, a lot of early year was wedding prep, so I didn't really have weekends. But I've only golfed maybe 2-3 times this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but it used to be like once every 2 weeks.
And you're kind of just getting into it though in the last couple of years. Like golf is kind
after
of a new phenomenon.
like end of college, maybe a year after is when I really started like I enjoy this now. It's not the boring sport anymore.
Right.
Like it's fun.
Right.
But yeah, ideal weekend would be Saturday, get an early morning tea time, maybe noon if you can't find anywhere. After that, come off the course, maybe take a nap.
You're crazy.
Yeah.
You're nuts.
And then all the sun tan, sun poisoned, sun tired. Have a nice lunch, have a dinner, and then probably watch something or maybe go out for a drink with my wife. Or not when I'm single. I don't have a wife.
Right.
Probably drink with the boys then.
Yeah. True.
Then Sunday would probably be church or no church, depending on how I wake up. And then probably just really relaxing Sunday.
Yeah.
Now it's golf on Saturday early.
So okay. Right.
Come home to the wife, maybe have her pick me up so I don't even have to worry about driving.
There you go.
Probably go play some video games with her,
Yeah.
or take her to the bar, have a drink with her, just celebrate our weekend. Same thing on Sunday would either be go to church or sleep in, and then rest of the Sunday is just relax with my wife, stay on the couch, watch Padres game.
Right on.
Probably more video games.
I feel like your weekend hasn't really changed. It's more just the company that you're around.
100%. That's exactly how I would put it.
It went from you did the exact same weekend with the boys. Now you're just doing it with the wife.
Yes.
It's the same thing.
Jordan will golf, not in the summer.
Okay. Too hot?
So, yes, the golf is still with the boys for the most part.
Yeah.
I enjoy it when she plays. She has fun. But it's got to be like 9 holes, and it's got to be a little closer to fall or winter.
Makes sense.
Yes.
It makes sense. I'm even a little bit of a prima donna when it comes to golf in the summer. Like here, it is crazy hot. Like you don't realize how hot it is actually.
I can do 105 to 110. I got to be hydrated.
Yeah.
The only time I've ever gone, this is too hot, is it was like 113 out.
Yeah.
And I was like, I got through 15 holes, so it's like,
You got your
I don't
right
want to
foot.
die.
Yeah. I'd rather make it home.
I'd
than
rather
somewhere.
not end the night in the hospital to
Right.
heat stroke.
Right. You can. Like if you, I mean, I know a couple buddies who work on a golf course, and they say like more than you'd think. There's guys out there who are just boozing heavy, and they'll get dehydrated, like pass
100%.
pass out, or like serious issues. You know.
Yeah.
And it's like you don't realize it. Maybe if you get into 9 holes and you are boozing a little bit, you're comfortable. It's hot, but like you're comfortable, and then it catches up to you.
It really does.
Yeah.
Especially if you're doing anything that's not like a light beer.
Yeah.
Because light beer has not a lot. And don't quote me on this, medical people watching. But
Yeah.
there's a little bit of hydration to be found
so
in light
doctor's
beer.
like, no, this is so
This
wrong.
is what I can't believe you had this uneducated guest on your podcast.
Yeah, you just know anything about hydration.
But yeah, you have a couple Bud Lights, Coors Lights. You stay away from the Jack, because
Yeah.
that will absolutely ruin a day pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Or sorry, more specifically for golf, it's Fireball I've found than Jack.
I've done Fireball on golf courses. I've never done Jack. I've done Fireball.
Fireball will probably be had this weekend.
Yeah, let's go. I'm here for it. We might need Jay to pick us up.
We might. Yeah.
I'll bring my setup. We'll play video games at your place.
Perfect. We got multiple screens.
Let's go. I'll bring my monitor. I don't even care. All right, here's your next relationship question. What personality trait do you admire most about your wife?
Her drive.
Her drive?
Her drive is unreal. When she puts her mind to something, she can accomplish anything.
That's dope. That's awesome.
For our wedding, I did help, as a good husband should, a good fiance should. I helped as much as I could. It was a Jordan show. She made everything feel 10 times more special than anybody else could.
Yeah.
There
cool.
was a quote that I will remember for the rest of my life from my stepmother at the end of our reception, was people were kind of funneling out. My stepmother said, "Only Jordan could have pulled this off."
Oh.
And it was a really sweet moment.
That's so cute.
And
actually.
it was just, I mean, like, you weren't there. I hadn't reconnected with you.
We hadn't
back then.
reconnected. We hadn't talked. I actually didn't even know you had gotten married until we started playing video games.
Funny thing. So
Yeah.
So Jack joins. I started Fortnite for the first time in years.
Yeah.
And out of nowhere, Jack joins my lobby and he goes, "Cameron, oh my God, you must be married by now." And I go, "Damn, dude, I got married last Saturday."
I was like, yeah. I was like, you heartthrob. You're probably married by now. And you're like, I actually got married last
You
Saturday.
should
I
be
was
a
like-
fortune teller.
Yeah. I was like, I see marriage in your future or past, but like a week ago.
I'm sensing recent jubilation.
You're a bit lighter on your feet.
Yeah. Sensing a little bit more metal on your body,
Yeah,
maybe?
I'm sensing a honeymoon.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Yeah. We did reconnect from video games, and I had no idea that he'd even been married, but I was kind of just making a joke at first, and then they kind of just like lined up. It's too good, man. I love it. All right, here is your next relationship question. What have you learned from your past relationships?
Communication is everything.
Yeah.
Even the shit that you don't think you should communicate it.
Talk it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
They're not going to know that shit they do or shit that they do annoys you if you don't say it. And if you don't say it, they're going to keep doing it, and they're not going to know why you're getting irritated at them. And that's going to
True.
build resentment.
Communicate
everything.
Yeah.
Communicate everything.
Resent-
I'd rather annoy someone slightly by me being
to communicate. Yeah.
Over communicate infinitely better than under communicate.
For sure. I would agree with that, and I'm not even in a marriage, but some of the issues that I ran into in the past was like just not being honest about certain things, and then like
100%.
everything crumbles and you don't realize why it's crumbling. It's because you weren't communicating about the issues that you had
Exactly.
like 4 weeks ago, you know? So I do think communication is huge, and it doesn't get talked about enough.
Absolutely. So and the other thing is other relationships as well. Like
Yeah.
communication, whether it's relationship as in terms of like love who
Dating.
you're with, dating,
Right.
professional, business, or just interpersonal relationships. Communicate. Hey, something you did, Jack, I really didn't like. Shut up. Stop doing it.
Shut up.
That's how
You're
I
an idiot.
feel.
I hate you.
And now you go, oh, I didn't know you didn't like that. I didn't like the way you said that, though.
Right.
But I'm not going to do it anymore.
Yeah.
Or
like
you
your
could go,
tone.
I don't give a shit what you say. I'm going to do it twice now.
Yeah, true. And then that's where relationships might deteriorate. But
Yeah.
sometimes that's okay. Good insight, man. You got some good points.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, I have one more, but I think we changed it. I think I already changed it, actually. Last question for you for relationships. What's your advice for men who are about to be married?
Be willing to learn.
Yeah.
Be willing to do little things.
Yeah.
Because those add up and those stack up more than you can realize.
The advice that I've gotten from a lot of people who are married, and usually they're older, like my dad or my dad's friends or whatever, family friends, their advice is always like, you don't realize how selfish you are until you actually get into a marriage. Like
100%.
Everybody is selfish. Everybody has their own selfish motives, selfish desires, which is, it's not fine, but it's normal. It's natural. Once you get into a relationship or a serious relationship and you're living with another person, it like highlights your issues.
100%. 100%.
Yeah. So what would be the advice about like how should somebody, kind of tack down on their selfish motives, or like how do you kind of bounce back from that if you're gonna get married? How do you tone back?
I'm going to tie it back into communication.
Yeah.
Hey, babe, is there anything I'm doing that you're not liking that I'm doing?
Ah.
Is there a way that I can improve upon that?
Wow.
Sometimes it's, no, there's not a way you can do it. You just kind of got to bite the bullet.
Yeah.
Maybe your feet stink and you can't really control that. Like, you're just shit out of luck. I'm sorry, babe.
Right.
But like,
Hey,
hey, can you start doing the dishes a little bit earlier? Yeah, I can do that. Just communicate. Because I don't like doing the dishes.
You
But
don't?
I love doing the dishes with my wife.
What's
Before I met her, absolutely not. I hated the dishes.
Yeah,
Now
yeah.
we have our own system.
right? Do you dry or do you wash?
I'm a dryer. 100% a dryer.
That's so funny. I love it.
I'm a master with the towel.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, that's funny. That's great, man. Yeah, learned a lot about communication. Learned a lot about what I need to set myself up for in my next relationship so that it's successful.
Exactly. That's another thing that we talk about all the time is use it for next time. Where you made a mistake, where you didn't quite hit what you wanted to hit.
Yeah.
Learn from it. Use it for next time, because there's always going to be a next time. It might not be the next day, might not be that day, might not be for a year, but there's always going to be a next time.
Right. You'll always have another opportunity to kind of
Yeah.
do it the right way, or do the right thing, or communicate the right way.
It's not a mess up. It's an opportunity to grow.
There you go. Good motivation, man. All right, let's take a quick break. All right, so we're back. The next game we're going to play is Hot Takes.
Hot takes.
Did you have some hot takes? Did you bring any?
I had one.
Okay.
If you give me 5 minutes, I can come up with 2 more.
Okay, cool. You're good. I can start, and then we can move on. How about that? Well, so I'll do my first one. You'll do your first one.
Okay.
I'll do my second one. Then we'll have a little bit of time to think.
Okay.
So my first one, AC/DC and Prince, both very overrated. Not a fan. Don't think they have very much good music.
I will agree with Prince.
Okay.
AC/DC is iconic, dude.
You like them?
Especially from a San Diego fan.
Yeah.
Trevor Hoffman, the guy in the card I showed you,
Yeah.
his entrance was Hell's Bells. And you hear those bells ringing, the stadium's going nuts. So there's a little bit of nostalgia for me.
I get it. I totally get it.
But you got Highway to Hell, you got Thunderstruck, you got Hell's Bells, you got, was it not Cheap Thrill, Dirty something?
You're
Something.
You're preaching.
There's a lot more than I can comment on.
Yeah,
but
for sure. I know they have hits. I know they have a fan base too where there's going to be a lot of people that are like, that's so wrong.
I'm not watching this anymore.
Yeah, I'm not watching this podcast no more.
This was the sinking blow.
I don't really like Highway to Hell. I think it's fine, but it's just like
You and your good Catholic Christian values.
yeah, right. It's just a little too provocative for me.
A little bit more of a Led Zeppelin Stairway to Heaven.
Yeah, more of a young thug kind of guy.
That's the right direction.
No, okay, we'll start with Prince. Prince, not that good. Very musically talented. He play like all the instruments. Amazing. Like such a good musician. But his actually singing voice is like, to me, it feels like he's trying too hard to be like that perfect voice. It's very falsetto or whatever the high one is.
Oh, yeah, he's like a soprano singer.
Very
kind of.
high singer. I just don't think it makes for good music. Like
There's definitely a niche for it. Like if
Yeah.
you like that style of music, obviously he's going to be great.
Right.
If you don't, I feel like it just doesn't appeal. Like it's like a cult-like following almost.
True.
You either love it or you hate it.
The only thing that I would say about those two bands, though, is they're not really cult followings. Like, those are like icons of music.
They are.
So, like,
But
there's
the
enough
style
people.
of music,
Yeah,
I feel.
yeah, you're right. You're right.
Granted, AC/DC, I feel, is more mainstream rock and roll, at least back in the day when the stuff came out.
Yeah.
But I feel like Prince was always doing his own thing.
Yeah, he was. He did have a season, though, a couple years where he was like top
dog
in the nation, like most records sold. But for me, Purple Rain, not a good song. Doves Cry, good song, but like the only one for me. So I'm like, Prince is not that good. And AC/DC, it's just not my style. So that's probably more of a subjective take for music. But I
am taking this information down, and I am creating an only AC/DC and Prince playlist for our for our golf session.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, for our golf session. We're playing golf on Saturday.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm on a highway to hell.
Just sink a birdie.
Swinging.
I'm going to start all songs in the middle of your backswing.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it seems more like a competitive strategy than
Absolutely.
anything. Yeah.
I need all the help I can get to break triple digits.
Yeah, me too. I might shoot 100 on Saturday. We'll see what happens.
Give it 100% of your effort, right?
Yeah, I'll give 100% of my effort.
Hey, you get your money's worth.
Yeah.
I hit the ball 100 times. You only hit it, 85?
Oh, I hate to be you.
15% more efficient than you.
You got cheated, man.
Exactly.
You got cheated. All right. You have a hot take?
Mac and cheese is best enjoyed with a spoon.
Yeah, fair take. I would say I eat mac and cheese most of the time with a spoon. Forks, good. It just doesn't get enough for me, though.
It's dry.
Yeah.
You scoop it up, and all the good stuff falls through.
Yeah, you lose the cheeses. And also, I feel like you get more noodles with a spoon, too.
True.
It's just more effective.
You don't have to think about it. It's mindless food.
It's an American utensil. Not a fork, though. That's too much work for me. My next one, hot take, Jose Canseco, overrated.
He's just an idiot. He was good in his prime. It's like he retired and then just...
Okay, but here's the thing. His prime was his steroid use. Right?
So was Mark McGwire, so was
Right.
Sammy Sosa, so was Barry Bonds.
Yeah, but those guys were...
That's the
that was
steroid
their prime.
era.
Yeah.
That's the name of the type of baseball game that was played back then.
Here's a hot take. We should bring steroids back to baseball.
Yes.
we need a collab between WWE.
That's not just because I'm a Fernando Tatis fan either. I fully support it.
I support steroid use.
Give me the 600-foot home runs. Bring back metal bats too. Why
Yeah.
not?
Why not? Aluminum and hormones.
And put bouncy balls in the center of baseball.
But the pitch count was too much of a change for
Too
you.
much of a change. They're violating the sacred order of baseball.
Yeah, right. But bring in aluminum bats and
Yes.
steroids.
And only underhand pitching.
Yeah, I'm not even like really a big baseball guy. You're more of a baseball guy than me. That's why I kind of pulled that one. But I did a little bit of research on him. He was not that good of a hitter. He had like a crazy amount of home runs, like 460 home runs or something like that. Part of it was his steroid seasons. And then the other part was just like anytime he'd hit the ball, it was a home run. Anytime he wouldn't hit the ball, like he was out. Like
So there's a little bit of a trivia. He was a 3 true outcome player. Essentially, 3 true outcomes as in every outcome the hitter could control was one of 3, either a home run, a walk, or a strikeout.
Yeah.
Because you hit the ball and it doesn't go out, anything can happen. You're not really controlling it.
Right.
So that was him. There's other people that are like Barry Bonds or, the big power hitters are typically 3 true outcome guys.
Yeah, David Ortiz.
Yeah, because he doesn't have speed. He's not going to beat out an infield single.
He was the Mr. Pinch Hitter if you ever hit a single. Yeah. 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 Too funny. All right, you got another hot take, or is that enough time?
I don't know if it's a hot take, but without the death of Kurt Cobain, Foo Fighters would never exist.
That is true.
I'll take that back. Foo Fighters would not have nearly the success it did.
Yeah.
With Kurt Cobain still being alive.
Kind of a fun backstory on that. Did you know that the drug not that part, not the shotgun.
Interesting choice of words.
Yeah. No, the fun bit that comes out of that is I believe the drummer started Foo Fighters, right?
David Grohl, yeah.
As the lead singer guitarist.
Yes.
He decided he didn't want affiliation to Nirvana. So actually, when Kurt Cobain died, he took like a 10-month break from music. He was like, I'm not doing it anymore. I can't. It reminds me
Kurt Cobain took a 10-month break after he died.
I think he took a longer break than that.
I think he's still taking a break.
Yeah, I think he's taking some time off. No, the drummer. The drummer took about a 10-month break off.
Well, I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah.
You just had a close friend kill himself.
Yeah, pretty tough to get through. And then your guys' connection was music. You lose that connection. You kind of lose your connection to music a little bit. He went on tour with Tom Petty to play drums for Tom Petty's band. Tom Petty offered him a job as his drummer.
Was this Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers?
Yeah. And he turned it down because he wanted to start the Foo Fighters as his own band without any connection to Nirvana. And it still blew up. So his name probably carried him.
Absolutely.
So I agree with you. But it's kind of cool to hear. Like,
I'm not saying Dave Grohl and Foo Fighters would not be successful. I just don't think it would be anywhere near it is today.
Nah, I agree with that. Because his connection to Kurt Cobain probably had influence on, like, people were like, oh, that was the drummer from Nirvana.
Yeah.
I'm going to check out this band. For sure. I agree. My last hot take, feet aren't that gross. I don't find feet that gross. And let me preface.
There needs to be a lot of specificity to this.
Yeah,
what kind of feet?
Human feet.
Like in your woman or just in general? You see some guy at the beach with his flip-flops on, you go,
Nope. I want to preface. I do not have a foot fetish. I do not find feet attractive.
Sounded like something a person with a foot fetish would say.
I don't like feet, okay? If you want to put your toes in my mouth, I don't care, okay? No, I don't.
Go ahead, punish me that way.
Yeah, I'd hate that, actually. No,
That'd be the worst thing in the world.
I don't like feet. I'm not the type of person that likes feet, and neither does Fangs. He doesn't like feet either.
No, he does not like feet.
Yeah. Is it 6'7" still? Dag nabbit.
Yeah, and there's 2 men on. A quick update on the scores.
Yeah,
there's a man on first and second with nobody out in the top of the 7th for Cleveland. No longer the Indians due to extreme public backlash. They are now the Guardians of the Galaxy, or at least the Cleveland metro area.
And Chris Pratt is up to bat for the Guardians.
Yep. His last famous interjection was in Moneyball, but he was playing for the A's back then.
Yeah, actually true. He was.
And he was not even Star-Lord back then.
No, he wasn't. He actually wasn't even that good at baseball.
No,
statistically.
he wasn't.
Yeah. Just right fit, right coach.
Worth
right
about
GM.
$12 at the time.
Yeah. Yeah, for real.
With today's inflation, it's about 18.
Which isn't bad. That's more than I'm making a week right now.
That's more money than I'll ever make from baseball.
Yeah, true. True. Unless I sell a
ticket.
Yeah, a ticket or a bobblehead.
I scalped it.
Yeah, there you go. You could make more. Back to feet, all right? I don't love feet, but I don't think they're that gross. Even a gross foot doesn't gross me out. Because, like, I think it's a subconscious thing. In my head, I know that feet are kind of weird. Like, they're going to be weird. They don't gross me out. I don't know why. I don't know why people think they're gross. Maybe that sweat all goes down to your feet?
That's okay.
That's
I think
the
the
thing I've
main
heard.
dislike of feet is hygiene.
Yeah.
Because not everybody is going to take care of their feet and hygiene.
True.
Especially if you have some people who have like hyperhidrosis or something where their feet just are generally going to stink a little bit more.
Right.
It's like, I don't even want to take the chance that somebody's feet are going to stink.
Yeah. But even foot smell doesn't, like, bad breath is so much worse than bad foot.
You can have, there's so many different types of bad breath smell.
Yes.
But
for
bad
real.
foot, it's just like sweat.
Yeah, right. And it's pretty universal. Like, it's like BO.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Bad breath will kill me, man.
BO's not going to kill me. I don't want to talk to someone with bad breath too close.
Same. I've been on a... Oh,
Pizza's done.
Yeah, pizza's done. I've been on a plane with a guy who had really bad BO.
That's the worst because you're in a confined capsule.
That was tough because it was like onion soup on the plane.
Oh.
Yeah, it was tough.
Are you a fan of onion soup?
Not anymore.
Another update on the score. No, it's not on the score, but in the situation, there is now 1 out. But still, man, on first and second.
In the game.
Can the Padres get out of this unscathed and then retake the lead in the later game?
We should shoot your next Padres podcast right after this one.
Sounds good. We should do it on the golf course. We'll have everybody there.
I'm actually down.
Let's do it.
Do you want to promote your podcast real quick?
Ladies and gentlemen, if you have not already been turned on to the greatest sporting covering in all of history, check out Dumb Sports Talk Radio on YouTube, a.k.a. Duster, with your hosts, Cameron Dorris and Sam Dahlman.
And I'm
live whenever we feel like it.
If you're looking for consistency, look elsewhere.
It's not here.
That's so funny. All right, do you have a third hot take to wrap it up?
Not right now.
Okay.
I dropped the ball on that one. I came in with one, and I somehow scrambled for two.
For two.
I
like
For two.
I like the
That's
two.
a hustle double.
Yeah, that's a hustle double. And an update on the game.
And oh, there's 2 outs.
Tatis just got a ball. Let's go. All right, I think we covered hot takes.
Perfect.
We're going to play another game. How long have we been shooting? like 10 minutes. We should be fine.
Let's go rapid fire.
Rapid fire. The next game we're going to play, it's called More or Less.
More or less.
Yeah, so we're going to be diving into movies a little bit.
All right.
So I'm going to load it up on my computer.
Beep, boop, beep, beep, beep.
Beep, boop. And it's random, so I don't even know.
Okay.
And we're going to do IMDB ratings. Did you hear that?
There's a fight outside.
Yeah, there is.
I wouldn't care to guess who's winning.
So we're going to do IMDB ratings, and I'm going to give you one movie.
Okay.
And then I'm going to give you the IMDb rating, and then you're going to tell me the next movie if it has a higher or a lower rating than the previous.
Okay.
So your first one is Men in Black 3. Came out in 2012. Had
Okay.
a 6.8 IMDb rating.
Time out. That came out over a decade ago?
Over a decade ago. Men in Black 3.
Wow.
I know. Isn't that crazy?
That's the one with the aliens, right?
I think they all have aliens.
And the men in suits, right?
Yeah, that's the third one. You've seen it. The movie that you're guessing more or less on, Batman Forever from 1995. Had Val Kilmer, Tommy Lee Jones,
and Keaton.
and Keaton.
What was rating of Men in Black 3?
Men in Black 3 was a 6.8 IMDb. Batman Forever 1995. Is it higher or lower?
I'm gonna go Batman Forever, and I'm gonna up the ante. I'm gonna say it's a 7.2.
7.2. It is not. It's a 5. So
Nikes.
we lost. That's
I swung and missed.
Well, we're going to do 4 more. We're going to do 5 of them. I don't like those 2 movies, though, so I'm going to restart it.
They're singing out there. So you're out of here in what, like next week?
Yeah, I leave on the 24th. So what is that? It's in like 9 days? Yeah.
Today's 15th? Yeah, next weekend.
Yeah, I think it's Monday. Maybe I leave.
And you're back when?
September or October.
You're a snowbird, dude.
Yeah. Yep. Trying to get out of the summer heat. Definitely not golfing in Arizona in the summer. I'm with Jay on that one.
Yeah.
All right.
You know, you got the same initials?
True.
Or at least first one.
Yeah, the first one. The last one, not so
No,
much.
I don't think that's a pretty unique one.
Jaeger. Yeah, that's a tough one. Tough one to back up.
It's a Y or a J?
Y.
That's definitely, yeah.
Strange.
Yeah.
JY.
I don't even think I know another
JY.
Y last name.
Mm-mm. I think Jaeger's German. So
Jaeger with a J is German.
yeah, Jägermeister is.
It means hunter.
Yeah, it does mean hunter. That's
Me of my German descent.
yeah.
Das ist gut. Ja.
Das ist gut. Yeah, Jäger.
Ah, Jäger. Ja.
Yeah. All right, here's your next, more or less. Life of Brian, 1979.
The Monty Python one?
Yeah. Yep. Has a 8 IMDb rating.
What?
The Sting from 1973 with Paul Newman and Robert Redford. Is that more or less than 8?
Less.
Less than 8.
Less than 8.
Life of Brian. 8.2. God bless it.
God bless America.
All right. Here's your next one. Prisoners from 2013.
Is that one with Chris Pratt?
Hugh Jackman and Jake Gyllenhaal. I don't know if I've ever seen it.
I'm thinking of Passengers,
Yeah.
which does have Jake Pratt.
Yes.
Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt and Jennifer Lawrence. Yep,
Yeah.
I do know that one. I've actually never seen Prisoners, but
haven't either.
pretty good lineup. I mean, you got 2 pretty awesome actors. It has an 8.1 IMDb rating. The Best Years of Our Lives from 1946 has more or less than
This
Prisoners.
is a shot in the dark. I'm going to say less.
Less than 8.1. You're correct. It's an 8.
1 for 3. We're on the board.
Oh! All right. The Best Years of Our Lives, 1946, has an 8 IMDb rating. Is that more or less than Pan's Labyrinth, a Guillermo del Toro movie from 2006?
Pan's Labyrinth was a big one.
Yeah. So you're saying less.
Less.
So Pan's Labyrinth has more.
Correct.
It does. It's an 8.2.
Yeah!
2 for 4. All right. Here's for all the marbles. Pan's Labyrinth, 2006, 8.2. Or Dances with the Wolves, Kevin Costner, 1990. Which one has more?
I'm going to go more. I'm going to say Dances with Wolves has more.
More than Pan's Labyrinth.
More than Pan's Labyrinth.
It does not. It has an 8.
Dang, nabbit.
Those were tough ones.
Yeah, these are like SAT questions, not easy ones.
And you got the Padres back up to hit 2-0 count.
To Nelly, your man. And he dinks it off the catcher.
All right. We got one more game in store.
Yes.
This one is called Cute or Cringe.
All right.
I'm going to give you a couple different prompts. You're going to tell me cute, you like it, or cringe, you don't like it. Your first one, cute or cringe, circumcision.
How the hell could anybody think that's cute?
Yeah, I was in bed last night, and we had just finished Fortnite, and you were like, you're probably going to write something, like, outlandish.
Yes.
And I was
That's pretty out there.
I was at Cute or Cringe, and I was like, circumcision. Cute or Cringe. So what's your answer?
It's not cute, but I would not call it cringe.
It is a necessity.
Neither.
Well, it's not a necessity, but it's commonplace in society right now.
At least Western medicine.
Yeah, Western medicine. We do be cutting skin.
Yep.
So
Give me some skin, my man.
pull out my wiener.
Sword fight.
Yeah, give me some skin.
Hey, put that back in its scabbard.
Yeah. Hey, that guy's not circumcised. I'm not shaking wieners with you.
You know, that's actually how they, in the Holocaust, that's actually how they identified who was Jewish.
Really?
They'd have everybody pull down their pants. Yep.
Jesus,
Mhm.
that was a.
If you had a hood, you were not good. Or no, if you had a hood, you were good.
If you had a hood, you were good.
Yep.
Yeah, because the Jews were circumcising.
Yep.
Yeah.
I am
You got a hood?
very deeply regretting admitting I am of German descent now.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
That's not from personal history. I don't remember that.
Have you heard that joke where it was like, yeah, my great grandpa died in the
Yeah,
Holocaust.
hey, don't make fun of
Yeah.
don't make fun of World War II. My grandfather died.
Yeah.
He fell out of a watchtower.
I love that. That joke is so funny. It's dark, but it's funny. It's a good one. So I think on that one, we're probably just going to go cute/cringe. Kind of right
Cute/cringe,
in the
let's
middle,
go.
right on the fence. Here's your next one. Cute or cringe? Oysters.
Cringe, the consistency of them is just not good.
Oh, yeah. You don't like oysters, really? Because the reason that I pulled that one, I tried to find a food that was like kind of, on the
In the
fence for
middle.
some people. Yeah. And I know that you're not picky. Like, you're not really
I
picky.
would not say I'm not picky. I am significantly less picky than I was,
Than
say,
you
5
were.
years ago.
Right. But oysters still no-go.
No, I'm a big consistency or texture guy, and if it's off, it's like
Yeah, oysters are definitely a texture that can be off for
like
somebody.
snot.
Yeah. So mushrooms,
love mushrooms.
love mushrooms. Tomatoes,
Cooked tomatoes, yes.
yeah,
Raw tomatoes, I will throw it across the room.
same. I can't do
Tomato
a
bisque, love it.
Oh, I can't do that either.
What?
I can't do
With
a
a
bisque.
good grilled cheese.
Nope, I don't like tomato soup and grilled cheese. Tomato soup and cherry tomatoes, can't do them. If you put them in a taco, if you put them on a burger, if you put them,
How do you put soup in a taco?
not the bisque, just the tomato. Oh, look at these two. They're becoming friends. Oh, that's so sweet.
That's what this podcast is all about. Is connecting with our animals and
Right.
just spreading the love
Right. Yeah, that's right.
and potentially getting canceled.
Yeah. Cancel me. We got 300 people watching a week. You can cancel me.
They're going to be devastated, Jack.
I'll keep posting it on my own personal website. You can go check it out
He's on Truth Social.
at jackhunter.com.
What a name!
What a name. What a name. All right, here's your next cute or cringe. Jack and Jill the movie.
Is that the Adam Sandler one? I don't think I've ever seen that.
Really?
I know what it is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go cute. I like Adam Sandler.
Cute,
I
yeah.
think he's funny.
He is funny. In my opinion, I love Adam Sandler. Probably his worst movie. Like
Really?
Not a good movie. I thought you'd
Even
maybe had seen it.
worse than that animated Hanukkah movie.
Yeah, 8 Days of Christmas?
Yes.
Great movie.
Really?
Great movie.
With the disabled
right back to
ref?
the Jews, yeah.
Man, we cannot escape.
There's one line in the movie where it's like, oh, there's like this old guy. He's like this little like stumpy.
Yeah, the disabled
Yeah,
ref.
yeah, like 4 feet tall, and he has this. I can't remember the quote, but it's something about his nipples, and it's so funny. Like
I saw a third of that movie maybe one time because it was on TV over a decade ago.
yeah,
And my, young 13-year-old was like, "This is Adam Sandler?
yeah, yeah,
I like him.
yeah. I like him.
Can I watch this?" No? Okay.
Your parents were pretty strict.
They weren't strict, but it's like I think it was they were watching something else. I was just flipping through channels.
Yeah, yeah. And they were like, "We're going back to the
Exactly.
to the game or whatever."
Go
it
back
was.
to the boring show.
Yeah, yeah, right. Yeah, House Hunters International.
Yeah.
All right, here's your next cute or cringe. Cute or cringe? Ritz crackers.
Love them.
Love 'em.
them. Oh my god. With just on their own with peanut butter with cheese.
Yeah. What is your go-to snack?
My go-to snacks probably popcorn.
Okay.
But there's a certain scenario where you want popcorn. It's like late at night you're watching something.
Yeah.
If I'm out and about or I'm working and a snack, I really like other crackers like maybe Triscuits.
Okay.
Put J is big into charcuterie. So some sliced meat, some sliced cheese, some crackers, whatever they are.
Yeah.
Perfecto.
I do love me a charcuterie
Also,
bar.
I'm going to plug this right now. Charcuterie by Jay. If you have any charcuterie needs in the Phoenix Valley area, please contact my lovely wife, Jordan. Charcuteriebyj.com.
Now back to the episode.
We got a lot of sponsors
Yeah,
here.
we do. I don't even know one of mine yet. Do we have any? Versa Clothing. Check out Versa Clothing on Instagram. Not really a sponsor, but this is an early one. This is an early plug. I'm doing their editing for their video, and they have some awesome gear. They're bringing out hats. They're bringing out polos. The whole premise of the brand is a mix between golfers and hunters. So they want to start putting like pheasants on golf polos and like stuff like that, which is kind of fun.
Did you admit to them that you are a hunter?
Yeah, I did. I think that's
you
why
now
they
need
brought
to
none.
find.
They're like Jaeger.
You need to find a partner
Yeah.
who has the last name Golf or golfer.
Jaeger golf.
You golfer.
You golfer.
You golf?
You golfer.
Are you a golfer?
I am a golfer. So Ritz crackers, cute as all get out.
Cute as a button.
Here's your last cute or cringe.
Okay.
Cute or cringe, Tim Lincecum.
Big time Timmy Jim.
Do you like Tim?
You know, I would have liked him more if I was a Giants fan. He was integral to the magic for the Giants in the mid 2010s. I'm going to go cute. Cy Young winner. Great guy.
2010 to 2013, he had an absolute tear.
Absolutely. I think he won like
3 Cy Youngs.
Yeah, something
in
like
that time, and then
He just fell off a cliff.
what did he do? He hurt his. He got hurt. He got hit by a pitch. Went into an appointment, and they told him that he had a medical something or another with his hip, and he had to stop playing baseball forever.
What?
Yeah, isn't that
Was
crazy?
he hit in the hip?
No, he was hitting the shoulder or something. Wants to go outside again? Screw him. I don't care. I don't care. No, I'm pretty sure he got hit in the shoulder by a pitch. He went in to get it analyzed. They did like a full body, just to make sure. They found some sort of like
Bone
issue
spur or something like that?
Yeah, something like that with his hip, and they were like, "You can't play anymore."
That's awful.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that
Like
sad?
even to say no surgery can fix that?
Yeah, right.
Wow.
As a 3-time Cy Young pitcher.
The top of the top at that point.
And he was still pitching fine by the time he was, in the hospital and stuff. But I thought maybe that you didn't like him. I know that the Giants and the Padres aren't rivals, but I know that Tim Lincecum was. Well, were the Padres good?
Any given year between the Padres, Dodgers, and Giants, one of those three is typically at the top of the NL West.
Okay.
You
Kind
want
of
to call that a
rivals?
three-way rivalry?
Yeah.
You can.
But Dodgers are the big one for Padres.
For the last decade, yes.
Yeah. Shout out Dodgers fans. And that wraps up our episode. Thanks for coming. No, that actually is your last Kid or Cringe. That does wrap up our episode. So, Cam, I appreciate you coming over, man.
Of course. Had a great time.
It's a fun podcast.
Yes,
Dude.
it was.
Good to connect again. I'm sure we'll be playing Fortnite tonight.
Probably.
Cheers.
Trying out some new toys, too.
All right, guys. Thanks for coming. We appreciate you showing up. We'll catch you next Monday. Peace.
Have a good one, guys.
Dope, dude.
And I guess I'm